Hey guys, RetDog88 here for another episode of our Clash of Kings Let's Play. Last episode, we made our way to King's Landing. We talked to Malkos, got the part 2 of his quest looking for lost knowledge. Don't know if we are going to do that just right now, because it's up in the Vale somewhere. So, I've been playing a little, of my other games in Mountain Blade, A Clash of Kings, just to get a little bit more knowledge with the game. And I have noticed that down in the Reach, there definitely isn't any robbers or looters or bandits of any sort. So apparently the Tyrells keep their lands pretty safe. So there is a lot of bandits in the Westerlands, so we're going to try to look for some of those. I'm thinking today we may do some quests for Mace Tyrell, try to get his relationship up with us a little bit. Okay, more wars declared. Because I do think we're going to side with the Tyrells, at least for a starting point. We may not stick with them, but I think since we're already here, we might as well. I do reserve the right to change my mind in the future, obviously. So we're going to talk to Lord Laurent here and see if we can find Sir Jurian, find Mace Tyrell. Between Red Lake and Bronze River. Okay. Red Lake and Bronze River. So Bronze River is here. Red Lake, okay. Alright. So Renly hasn't declared his war yet, which means the Tyrells haven't declared their war yet, but they will. Once Renly declares, he declares on both the Westerlands and Dragonstone. Then the Reach declares on the Westerlands and Dragonstone at the same time. So we have to keep that in mind. If we are able to side with the Reach in time, we may be able to get our relationship up with the Stormlands by helping them in battle. So that will hopefully alleviate the problems that we've been having in the Stormlands. So just gonna try to look for Mace Tyrell. Gonna go into here, gonna meet with the Elder and see if he's seen them. This is Mace Tyrell's land, so it would make sense that he's of course we were. Okay. Ambushed by bandits again. Gonna try to sidestep the throwing weapons, get in range. Whoo, 56 damage. Come on. Ooh. Okay, there's one down. He's got throwing weapons again. Do need to be a little bit... There we go. Alright. Alright. Whew. Was not expecting that one. It's alright. Get some more coinage. Let's meet the Elder this time, shall we? There we go. Okay. Do you have any tasks? No, no tasks. Okay. Let's see if we can find... He might be in High Garden or close to High Garden, so we're going to check that out. Well, there's a Lord. Okay, more wars. He is not here. Okay. There he is. Found him. Does not look like Mace Tyrell at all. At least not from the show's perspective. Do you have any tasks for me? Peter the Smuggler. Honeywine. Sure, I'll hunt him down. So, Honeywine, I believe... No, that's Honey Holt. There's Honeywine. Okay. So we're gonna travel over there, track down a bandit, collect his bounty. I do have enough coin for a couple weeks, and I do need to find a ransom broker still. Still need to do that. There's Loris, Randall Tarley. He's got a pretty big army, actually. 147. That's pretty big. Hightower. Okay. Gonna go to the village center. And these bounty hunter quests are the ones that I was talking about earlier, where you have to find the man in the town. And I always seem to have issues finding him. We've been to this town before. Don't remember the layout of it. Don't know where he could be, so this may take a little bit, but 300 coins, something, keeps us going for a little bit longer, probably buys us some food or a couple upgrades to our men, and we do gain some relationship with Mace Tyrell. Don't know which, if we do side with him, which fief we would get. You are given the least prosperable fief in the faction. So I don't know which fief that would be for the Reach. I've only sided with the Stormlands before. I've created my own kingdom. I've sold my sword. But the Stormlands is the only kingdom I've actually sided with. Which is partly the reason why I was going to side with them before, because I kind of knew what they're doing in the wars and stuff a little bit better. But, you know, kind of going into this faction a little blind, but I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be fun. So this is what I'm talking about, trying to find this bounty. Again, he should be standing still, so we just have to find him. He may be behind that check, possibly. He does not want to get seen, so obviously he's not going to be out in the village center or anything. Not behind this building. What about behind this shack? No. He's behind the tower, maybe? There he is. Ooh, he's got a crossbow. I'm looking for the murderer named Peter the Smuggler. You fit his description. I never killed a man. Then drop your sword. If you're innocent, you have nothing to fear. I'm not going anywhere, friend. I came for money, but to accept. I came not for money, but to execute the law. I probably should have pulled out my weapon before this. And there we are. Yeah, in those quests, you do deteriorate your relationship with the town you're in. But I think Honeywine. There's Renly. You intercept a raven. A message is tied to its leg with a golden thread. The paper fine and the ink exquisite. It urges all loyal lords to support Renly Baratheon as the only true king of the Seven Kingdoms by virtue of being the brother of the former king. The Stormlands declare on Dragonstone and the Westerlands. So that's Renly declaring, which means the Reach is shortly going to follow. Which means we're not going to be able to join the faction before they declare, which is a little bit unfortunate. But maybe we can make an impact on the war in the later stages. So now we have to find Mace Tyrell. Dorn. Well, let's talk to this bastard. And I don't mean that in a derogatory road. Medders is a bastard name of the Reach. I wish to ask you something. Location of Mace Tyrell. Close to Horn Hill. Okay, so that's, yeah, that's over here. So the better relationship you have with your lords, obviously, you can swear your sword in vassalage, and you're more likely to, there he is, you're more likely to get, fiefs and other things awarded to you. So the task I did find gave him his punishment. Let me take the money. Thank you. Do you have any more tasks? No. Okay. Just on the off. Yeah, didn't think so. I believe you need a. I don't know what it is in this mod, but it is a set amount of renown, I believe. We're gonna go to Old Town. There's our wages. That's fine. Gonna see if there's a ransom broker there. Sell some of these prisoners. They are gearing up for war. Oh, and last episode we did find our first companion. We'll take a look at her in a second. Are we good? Let's get a little bit more food. Some cheap grapes. Yeah, that'll be okay. So we're gonna head to the tavern. See if there's another free companion in here. I know Marvo Sand is probably still here. Yes, he is. Don't really have the money for him yet. That's okay. Well, we'll meet with the guildmaster. See if he's got another quest. I've killed some looters. Okay. And there it is. We leveled to 10. Our companion leveled to 7. Awesome. So do you have any more jobs for me? Actually, I've been looking for an able adventurer like you. There's been a disturbing rise in the level of grain-related crime recently. Every night, thieves have been sneaking into our town under cover of darkness and stealing our grain. Ah, I see. And carrying it right out the gate. The town seems powerless to stop them. And if someone doesn't stop them soon, our reputation as merchants will be ruined. We'll pay 140 if you hunt down these outlaws. Sure, I'll hunt down the thieves. They should be around here. Again. I believe so, anyways. Hunt down. Yes, you hunt out vicinity of the town. Yeah, so they're around here somewhere. There they are. There they are. There we go. Sellsword Spearman. We're going to charge the enemy. This is obviously going to be an easy battle. We're actually going to tell our... I don't remember. No, wrong button. We're going to tell our cav to follow here, or hold this position. They're going to actually follow me. And then select every button. No, wrong button again. Don't want our lone cav to go in charging. I believe that may actually be Fenna? No, that's our hedge knight. That's right. We saved a hedge knight from some bandits earlier. They're pretty powerful, but don't want to risk them just yet. So we're gonna all charge now. And I fell dead. Fighting in the river is going to be slow going. Got one. Easy fight, easy fight. No casualties on our part. Fenna did get one. I think the veteran swords do sell for more. So, access that. Yeah, nothing there. That's fine. I'm going to look at a party, move her up. We're actually going to create a new group called Companions. And we're actually going to talk to her. Look at her skills. Ooh, she's got good combat skills. Great combat skills. Iron Flesh of 4. Weapon Master of 6. Athletics of 5. She's a writer. Definitely nothing else. Definitely nothing else. So, I'm going to give her point in intelligence to get the 2 skill points. Going to give her some power flash and a power strike. And some one-handed. And we're going to look at your equipment. What do you... Oop, did not mean to do that. Okay, one-handed axe and a shield. Okay. Alright. I'm going to look at the rest of our... Move you up. And then down. Pikeman. It's fine. We did level ourselves. So we're going to put another point into strength. And... trainer would be good. Another point in inventory management would be good. Another point in surgery would be good. Let's go another point in surgery. Then pump up our one-handed again. And one more in pole arms. So I'm going to head back to Old Town. Meet with the guild master. Succeed, gain some renown, which is what we want. Coins, experience. Do you have any more jobs for me? Escort a caravan. Okay, where are we escorting it to? Lorath. Ooh, that's across the sea. Ooh. Sure. Let's go to the marketplace, make sure we have enough goods for this. Sell that. Okay, get some grapes. And some fine cheese. Okay. So we have to go... Well, let's move out here first. I'm going to talk to the caravan. Follow my lead. Okay, let's try to find this. Believe it's a free city. Yeah. Could be wrong. It's been known to happen. Okay, we're gonna actually do this. Locations. And try to find Lorath. Show on map. Ooh, yeah. Alright. Well, we're gonna make our slow, long trek over there. While we're doing this, the Reachlands will probably declare. And we're so slow that the caravan has no problems keeping up with us. So... we shouldn't have to worry too much about bandits attacking them. Now, once we get on the seas, I don't know how much that's going to affect their movement, but, yeah, we'll have to see. It's actually a pretty good caravan. They should be able to stop most of the bandits that are around here, I would think. Sellsword spearmen are pretty good, crossbowmen, and they have one mounted unit. Can't imagine that them getting beaten by very many forest bandits or looters or anything like that. And we are going through the Reach, which obviously doesn't have any bandits. This is going to be interesting, but we should be able to avoid the Stormlands. They should be preoccupied with the Westerlands and Dragonstone. Gotta be real careful, though. Looks like we're going to this harbor. Okay. Okay, so far so good. Okay, we made it out to sea. Whew, yeah. A lot of lords storming Massey Hook for some reason. Don't think you need that many lords there, guys. So, there's Stannis. Technically, the rightful lord of the Seven Kingdoms. He is the oldest legitimate candidate for the throne, but he's also in the least precarious, or the most precarious position in the Seven Kingdoms, owning only Blackwater Bay stuff, pretty much. and he doesn't have the best personality, so most people don't enjoy his company. Which is why Renly declared for himself, is he thinks he would be a better king than Stannis would be, and he may be right in that aspect. Renly kind of is the middle ground personality-wise between Robert, who was a drinker, and Stannis, who was all about justice and things. The pathfinding on sea is obviously not the greatest, but we are going all the way over to this city, so I guess it's taking us the safest route. I'm not sure if this is the smartest route, but it's probably the safest route. So there's a Vale Lord. And there is some way, I'm not quite sure how to get the Vale involved in the wars, but you can do it. Some quest line. Lorath. Lord. He might actually be the leader of Lorath. He had quite a big army. Quite a big army indeed. Almost there. Almost there. Never actually been over to Lorath before. Very small free city faction. Just has this one city. Couple fiefs. Castle there. Looks like a castle there. Alright. Made it to Lorath. Talked to the caravan, and we completed it. We leveled, and so did our companion. Fantastic. Gonna talk to her first. I'm gonna do another point in intelligence. Get 2 points in power strike and some more one-handed. Okay, and then we're gonna look at ourselves. Get another point in strength. That'll let us wield a whole bunch of more stuff. What do we want? I think inventory management. Pump up one-handed again. And okay, we should probably go into Lorath, get some more food. Marketplace, goods. Bread. Is there anything? No special stuff. What I may do is I may go to Myrrh. Where's Myrrh? Get some Myrrhish carpets and try to sell those over in King's Landing. That might not be a bad idea. And I think that's what we're going to do, since we're halfway across the world anyways. No, go to this harbor. Go to this harbor. The Great Maze. Dothraki camps. Norvos. We're going to head to Myrrh. Maybe we can find some bandits on the way, though. This is probably a pretty safe route. Though there is Broken Man there, but they're with a patrol, so. And there's the edge of the map. Doesn't look like any of the Khals have come out of the Dothraki area. Yeah, they're running. They will come out and attack the free cities. I've seen, I think it's Volantis, get completely taken over by a Khal, which is pretty funny. Pentos. And all of these kingdoms are pretty much always constantly going to war and peace with one another. There's some more outlaws. If you're kind of playing this for your first time, joining the Free City area isn't necessarily a bad idea. It's more closely akin to you intercept another raven. They're everywhere. You unroll the message tied to its leg with green velvet. It's a proclamation from the Tyrells of Highgarden, urging all loyal and honorable lords to support Renly. So they declare on Dragonstone and Westerlands. Anyways, if you're over in the Free Cities, this area is definitely more akin to what Native brings to the table. A lot bigger options for free wars and things like that. Bunch of bandits that I'm never going to be able to catch. I am really slow. Okay, we're gonna make it to Mur here. And yeah, I think this is where we're gonna end this episode. Next episode I'm gonna try to buy some Murish carpets. Probably won't be able to buy too many with the amount of coin I have. Maybe there's a ransom broker in here that'll be good. And then take those carpets probably over to King's Landing because I wasn't able to become a vassal under the Reach yet, so the Westerlands don't hate me. But yeah, that'll be for next episode, guys. Again, I had a blast playing this. Hopefully you guys had fun watching, and yeah, I'll see you guys later, and you guys have a great day.